Hello viewers, in today's sessions, we will practice general science through multiple choice questions, MCQs, and concept explanations in the context of chemistry, physics, and biology. These subjects play a vital role in competitive exams, and these sessions will help you practice and revise the general science sections thoroughly. And even if the sessions feels lengthy, worry not, you will be provided with a PDF that you can download from our Telegram channel, Exam Prospect. And if you are new to our channel, we welcome you to subscribe for more exam resources and relevant updates. So let's get started. First question. Newton's first law of motion states that, the correct answer is option P. An object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motions will stay in motions unless acted upon by an internal force. And this is a law of inertia stating that an object remains in its state of rest or uniform motions unless acted upon by an internal force. Next question. The SI unit of force is, the correct answer is option C, Newton. The Newton is the SI unit of force named after Sir Isaac Newton in recognition of his work in physics. The other options are incorrect because Joule is the unit of energy, not force. Pascal is the unit of pressure, which is force per unit area. And Watt is the unit of power, which is the rate of energy transfer per unit time. Next question. Which of the following is a vector quantity? And the correct answer is option T, velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction, unlike speed, which has only magnitude. On the other hand, speed is a scalar quantity. It only has magnitude, how fast something is moving, and no direction. Distance is also a scalar quantity. It also refers to the length or how far something has traveled, not the direction. And work is another scalar quantity. It represents the transfer of energy and only as a magnitude amount of work done. Next question. Which law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed? The correct answer is option B, first law. Option B is the correct answer because the first law of thermodynamics, also known as the law of energy conservation, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transformed. And other options are incorrect because zeroth law defines thermal equilibrium and forms the basis for temperature measurement. And the second law addresses the tendency of systems to become more disordered, increase in entropy or over time. And the third law states that the entropy of a system approaches a constant values as the temperature approaches absolute zero. Next question. The accelerations due to gravity on Earth is approximately, the correct answer is option B, 9.8 meter square. The standard accelerations due to gravity on Earth is approximately 9.8 meter per second square. Next question. In which medium does sound travel the fastest? And the correct answer is option T, steel. Sound travels fastest in solid like steel because particles are more closely packed, facilitating faster transmissions of sound waves. And other options like air, water, and vacuum are not the correct options because air sound travels slower in air because the molecules are farther apart, and water sound travels faster in water than air due to denser packing of molecules, and vacuum sound cannot travel in a vacuum because there are no particles to transfer the sound wave. Next question. The formula F is equal to ma represents, the correct answer is option P, Newton's second law. Newton's second law states that force represent F equals mass m times accelerations, showing the relationships between an object's mass, its accelerations, and the applied force. And Newton's first law described the law of inertia, which is about an object's tendency to resist changes in motion. Newton's third law described the law of actions and reactions, stating that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And the law of universal gravitation describes the force of attractions between objects with mass. Next question. The energy possessed by a body due to its motion is called? Correct answer is option B, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy directly relates to an object's movement. The faster an object moves, the greater its kinetic energy. And potential energy is associated with the positions or configurations of an object, not its motion. On the other hand, thermal energy is the internal energy of a system associated with the random motions of its particles, and chemical energy is stored within the bonds of atoms or molecules. Next question. Which of the following is not a form of electromagnetic radiation? The correct answer is option C, sound waves. Electromagnetic radiation consists of sound waves that travel due to oscillation, electric and magnetic fields, and these waves travel through space and don't require a medium or provocations. On the other hand, gamma rays, these are high energy electromagnetic waves with the shortest wavelengths, and X-rays, these are another form of high energy electromagnetic waves with shorter wavelengths than ultraviolet radiation. And microwaves, these are type of electromagnetic radiations with longer wavelengths compared to radio waves and shorter wavelengths than infrared radiation. Next question. The bending of light as it passes from one medium to another is called? Correct answer, option B, refraction. And this is the phenomenon where light bends as it travels from one medium to another with a different density, such as from air to water. On the other hand, reflections. Reflection is the bouncing back of light, sound, or other waves from a surface. And diffractions is the spreading of light or other waves when they encounter an edge or a narrow opening. And dispersion is the separation of light of different colors due to their different speeds in a medium. Next question. Which law explains the buoyant force experienced by object in a fluid? The correct answer is option B, Archimedes' principle. Here, Archimedes' principle states that the buoyant force acting on an object submerged in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. And this principle explains why objects can float or sink depending on their density compared to the fluid. Next question. The unit of electric current is? The correct answer is option B, ampere. The ampere or M is the SI unit of electric current, named after Andre Maria Ampere. On the other hand, volt is the unit of electric potential difference, and coulomb is the unit of electric charge, the amount of electric charge carried by particles, and ohm is the unit of electrical resistance, a measure of how much an object opposes the flow of electric current. Next question. The device used to measure atmospheric pressure is called? Correct answer, option C, barometer. A barometer measures atmospheric pressures, often used in weather forecasting. On the other hand, a thermometer measures temperature, hygrometer measures humidity in the air, and anemometer measures wind speed. Next question. Which property of light is responsible for the formation of rainbows? The correct answer is option C, dispersion. Here, dispersion is a crucial property that splits sunlight into its spectrum of colors, which we perceive as a rainbow. This property causes white light to separate into its constituent colors called violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red as they travel through a medium with varying densities like water droplets in the air. On the other hand, while reflections play a role in the bouncing sunlight of water droplets, it's not the sole reason for the separations of colors. And refraction bends the light rays as they enter and exceed the water droplets. This bending is influenced by dispersion. And diffraction, while diffractions can also slightly separate lights, it's not a primary factor in rainbow formation. Next question. Who is known as the father of modern physics? Correct answer, option B, Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton is considered the father of modern physics due to his foundational contributions like the laws of motions and universal gravitation. Next question. The principle of conservation of momentum states that. The correct answer is option B. The total momentum of a closed system is constant if no external forces act on it. The conservation of momentum principle states that the total momentum of closed systems remains constant if no external forces are acting on it. Next question. The SI unit of mass is. Correct answer, option A, kilogram. Next question. The force that opposes the relative motion between two surfaces in contact is. The correct answer is option B, friction. Friction is a force that acts between two surfaces in contact, opposing any tendency for them to slide relative to each other. Next question. The instrument used to measure the electric current flowing in a circuit is. The correct answer is option B, ammeter. Next question. The phenomenon of sound waves traveling faster in a hotter medium is described by. Correct answer is option D, refraction. Refraction describes the bending of a waves as it travels from one medium to another with different properties like sound waves speeding up in hotter air. Next question. The SI unit of pressure is. Correct answer, option A, Pascal. Pascal is the SI unit of pressure. It's named after Blaise Pascal, a French scientist. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per square meter. Next question. Which property of liquids enables them to flow? Correct answer is option D, fluidity. Fluidity is a property of a liquid that allows it to flow easily, and it describes the ease with which the particles in the liquid move past each other. Next question. What happens to the density of a substance when it is heated? And the correct answer is option B, it decreases. In most substances, when heated, the particles vibrate more and move further apart, and this increases the volume of the substance while the mass remains constant. Density is defined as mass divided by volume. Since the volume increases and the masses stay the same, the density mass decreases. Next question. Capillary action is due to. The correct answer is option B, due to surface tension. Surface tension creates a cohesive force between liquid molecules. at the surface. In capillary action, this surface tension interacts with the walls of the narrow tube, drawing the liquid upwards. Next question. The phenomena of water rising in a thin tube placed vertically in water is called? The correct answer is option C, capillarity. It describes the rise of liquid within the narrow confines of a tube due to the interplay of surface tensions and adhesive forces between the liquid and the tube material. Next question. Surface tension causes liquids to? The correct answer is option B. It forms droplets. Surface tension creates a thin, almost elastic film on the surface of a liquid, and this film acts like a barrier, minimizing the surface area of the liquid. And when a liquid forms a droplet, it minimizes its surface area due to surface tension. Next question. Which state of matter has a definite volume but not definite shape? The correct answer is option B, liquid. Liquid have a definite volume but no definite shape. Their particles are more loosely packed than solid and can move past each other, allowing the liquid to conform to the shape of its container. Next question. The property of a solid to regain its shape after deformation is? The correct answer is option B, elasticity. Next question. Which material has the highest density? The correct answer is option D, lead. Next question. The tendency of a liquid to resist flowing is called? The correct answer is option A, viscosity. Viscosity refers to a liquid resistance to flow. It's a measure of how easily the layers of a liquid can slide past each other. For example, honey, has a high viscosity while water has a low viscosity. Next question. Which property of gases allows them to fill any container? The correct answer is option A, compressibility. Here, compressibility refers to the ability of substance to have its volume reduced under pressure. Gas particles are far apart with very weak intermolecular forces, and this allows them to be squeezed into a smaller volume when pressure is applied. Because of this compressibility, they can readily expand to fill any container they are placed in. Next question. Which of the following is a unit of density? The correct answer is option A. Next question. What property of solid is measured in Pascal? The correct answer is option B, stress. Stress refers to the internal force per unit area acting within a deformed solid. Since Pascal measures force per unit area, it's the appropriate unit for quantifying stress. Next question. The temperature at which the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales read the same is? The correct answer is option A, minus 40 degrees Celsius. At 40 degrees Celsius, the temperature is also minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is the only point where the two scales have the same numerical value. Next question. Which process involves heat transfer through direct contact? The correct answer is option A, conduction. Conduction is the transfer of the heat through direct contact between objects. When two objects with different temperature touch, the hotter object transfers thermal energy, called heat, to the colder object by vibrating its molecules, and this vibration is passed on through direct contact between the molecules. Next question. The unit of specific heat capacity is? The correct answer is option B, The specific heat capacity refers to the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 unit of mass kg of a substance by 1 unit of temperature Kelvin. Therefore, the unit of specific heat capacity is a combination of these two units: joules for energy, kilogram for kg for mass, and Kelvin for K for temperature. Next question. Which law states that the total energy of an isolated system remain constant? Correct answer is option A, first law of thermodynamics. Here the first law of thermodynamics states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transfer or transform from one form to another. In an isolated system, no exchange of matter or energy with the surrounding. The total energy remains constant. Next question. Heat transfer in fluids, whole, liquid, and gases is primarily by. The correct answer is option C, convection. Convection is the primary mode of heat transfer in fluids. It involves the movement of the fluid itself due to differences in density caused by temperature variations. Hotter, less dense fluid rises, while cooler, denser fluid sinks, and this creates a circular flow that carries heat throughout the fluid. Next question. The heat required to change the state of a substance without changing its temperature is called. The correct answer is option B, latent heat. This is the heat absorbed or released by a substance during a change of state, called solid to liquid, liquid to gas, etc., without a change in the temperature. Therefore, latent heat specifically describes the heat involved in a phase change without a temperature change. Next question. Which of the following is an example of an endothermic process? The correct answer is option D, melting. And this is an endothermic process as well. Changing a solid to a liquid, melting requires absorbing heat from the surroundings. Ice cubes melt by absorbing heat from the environment. Next question. The zeroth law of thermodynamics deals with. The correct answer is option C, thermal equilibrium. The zeroth law of thermodynamics establishes the concept of thermal equilibrium. It states that if two systems are each in thermal equilibrium with a third system, then the first two systems are also in a thermal equilibrium with each other. In similar terms, it allowed us to define temperature based on the idea of heat flow. Next question. Which device measures the specific heat capacity of a substance? The correct answer is option A, calorimeter. And this is a device specifically designed to measure the heat transfer between a substance and its surroundings by measuring the change in temperature of a known amount of a reference substance, often water, and the heat exchange with a sample substance. The specific heat capacity of the sample can be calculated. Next question. The measures of disorder or randomness in a system is called. The correct answer is option B, entropy. This is a scientific term for the measure of disorder or randomness in a thermodynamic systems. As a system becomes more disorder, its entropy increases. Next question. The second law of thermodynamics states that. The correct answer is option A, heat cannot spontaneously flow from cold to hot. Next question. Which of the following has the highest thermal conductivity? The correct answer is option D, copper. Copper is a very good conductor of heat. It has a high thermal conductivity due to its tightly packed structure and efficient transfer of thermal energy through its electrons. Next question. What is the phase change from gas to liquid called? And the correct answer is option C, condensation. It refers to the process where a gas changes its state to liquid. Water vapor in the air condensing on a cold glass is a common example. Next question, as a thermodynamic process at constant pressure is called? The correct answer is option D, isobaric. This is a correct term for a thermodynamic process that occurs at constant pressure. The volume and temperature can change during an isobaric process, but the pressure remains constant. Next question, which phenomenon explains why the temperature of boiling water remains constant despite heating? The correct answer is option B, latent heat of vaporization. This is a key concept. When water boils, the additional heat energy being supplied is not used to raise the temperature of the remaining water. Instead, it's absorbed by the water molecules to overcome the intermolecular forces and change their state from liquid to gas. And this absorption of of heat without the temperature changes is the latent heat of vaporization. Next question, the speed of sound is fastest in? The correct answer is option C, steel. Sound travels fastest in solid like steel because the molecules are very tightly packed and can transmit vibrations very effectively. Next question, the unit of frequency is? The correct answer is option A, hertz. Next question, the range of human hearing is approximately? The correct answer is approximately option B. The correct answer is option B, approximately 20 to 20,000 hertz. And this is the most commonly cited range for human hearing. It's important to note that hearing sensitivity can vary depending on age, individual differences, and prior exposures to loud noises. Next question, which of the following is a longitudinal wave? The correct answer is option B, sound wave. Sound waves are longitudinal waves because the particles in the medium through which they travel vibrate parallel to the directions the waves travel. And this back and forth vibration create alternating regions of high pressures and low pressure that moves through the medium. And the rest, radio waves, light waves, and X-ray are transverse waves. Next question, the phenomena of echo is due to? The correct answer is option C, due to reflections of sound. Here, when sound waves encounter a hard surface, they bounce back, and this reflection is what creates echoes. The reflected sound wave travels back to the sources, or we can say listener, creating a delay replica of the original sound. And the distance between the source and the reflecting surface determines the delay and the perceived clarity of the echo. Next question, the pitch of a sound is determined by its? The correct answer is option B, frequency. The frequency of a sound wave corresponds to the number of vibrations per second that the wave produces. Our ears interpret this vibration as pitch. Higher frequency are perceived as higher pitches, and lower frequency are perceived as lower pitches. Next question, which wave property is responsible for the loudness of a sound? The correct answer is option D, amplitude. The amplitude of a sound wave refers to the maximum displacement of the particles in the medium from their rest position. In simpler terms, it's the height of the peak or the depth of the valleys of the wave. A higher amplitude generally corresponds to a louder sound. When a sound wave has a larger amplitude, the pressures, vibration it creates in the medium are greater, and our ears perceive this as a louder sound. Next question, The speed of sound in air at room temperature is approximately the correct answer is option A, 340 minutes per second. At room temperature around 20 degrees Celsius to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, the speed of sound in air is approximately 340 meters per second. This is a well-established value in physics. Next question. The change in frequency due to the motion of a source or observer is called. The correct answer is option A, Doppler effect. Here, Doppler effect describes the aberrant shift in frequency of a wave perceived by an observer when there is relative motions between the source of the wave and the observer. And this shift can be increased higher pitch if the source is approaching the observer, or it decreases if the source is receding from the observer. Next question. In a transfer waves, the particles of the medium move. The correct answer is option B, perpendicular to the direction of wave propagation. Transfer waves are characterized by the particles of the medium vibrating up and down or side to side in a direction perpendicular to the directions the wave travels. This creates a wave-like disturbance as the vibration is transferred from one particle to the next. Next question. Sound cannot travel through. The correct answer is option D, vacuum. Sound waves are pressure waves that require a medium to propagate. So in a vacuum, there are no particles present to transmit the vibrations, so sound cannot travel through it. Next question. The frequency range for ultrasonic wave is. The correct answer is option C, above 20,000 Hz. Here, ultrasonic waves are sound waves with frequency higher than the upper limit of human hearing, which is generally considered to be around 20,000 Hz. And on the other hand, below 20 Hz, this is the infrasonic range, which includes sound waves with frequencies too low for human to hear. And 20 to 20,000 Hz, this is the audible range for humans. And above 200,000 Hz, while there's no strict upper limit for ultrasonic waves, they typically range from 20 GHz to a few kilohertz. Next question. What is the phenomena of two sound waves meeting and combining called? Correct answer is option C, interference. Interference is the most accurate term because it encompasses the interactions of two sound waves. When sound waves meet, their wavefronts can overlap and combine, leading to either constructive interference, increased amplitude, or destructive interference, decreased amplitude, depending on the relative phases of the waves. And this can create a variety of effects such as beats, called wavering loudness, or even silence in specific locations if the waves completely cancel each other out. Next question. The time taken for one complete cycle of a wave is called. Correct answer is option C, period. Here, period represented by T. This is a time it takes for one complete cycle of a wave to pass a fixed point. It's the reciprocal of a frequency, so a higher frequency corresponds to a shorter period. Next question. Which term describes the number of waves passing a point per second? Correct answer is option B, frequency. This is exactly what describes the number of cycle or repetitions of a wave per unit of time, usually seconds. It directly relates to how many waves pass a point in a second. Next question. The relationships between voltage, current, and resistance is given by. Correct answer is option A, Ohm's law. Ohm's law is a fundamental equation in electric circuits. it states that the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage applied across it and inversely proportional to the resistance of the conductor. Next question, what is the unit of electrical resistance? Correct answer is option C, ohm. Next question, which device converts chemical energy into electrical energy? Correct answer is option D, battery. A battery stores chemical energy and can convert it into electrical energy when connected to a circuit. So chemical reactions within the battery release electrons, creating a flow of current. Next question, the flow of electric charge is referred to as? Correct answer is option B, current. Current is measured in amperes and represents the rate of flow of electric charge through a conductor. It's analogous to the rate of water flowing through a pipe. Next question, a material with zero electrical resistance is called a? Correct answer is option D, superconductor. Superconductors are a special class of materials that exhibit zero electrical resistance below a certain critical temperature. And this means that an electric current can flow through a superconductor indefinitely without any loss of energy. Next question, what is the purpose of a fuse in an electrical circuit? Correct answer is option C, to protect against overload. A fuse is a safety device that acts as a weak link in an electrical circuit. It contains a thin piece of metal or wire that melts and breaks the circuits if the current exceeds to a certain safe limit for too long. And this prevents overheating and potential fire hazards in case of overloading or short circuits. Next question, which law states that the induced electromotive force in a coil is proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux? Correct answer is option P, Faraday's law. Next question, the SI unit of magnetic flux is? Again, here the correct answer is option B, Faraday's law. Magnetic flux represents the total amount of magnetic field passing through a surface. So Weber is the unit of used to quantify this magnetic flux. Sorry, here the correct answer is option A, Weber. Next question, which effect describes the production of a voltage across a conductor when it is exposed to a changing magnetic field? The correct answer is option D, electromagnetic induction. Here, electromagnetic induction is the fundamental principle that underpins many electrical devices like generators, transformers, and electric motors. It states that a changing magnetic field can induce a voltage in a conductor, and this induced voltage can then drive a current if the conductor is part of a closed circuit. Next question. A device that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy is called a? Correct answer is option C, generator. Generators use various principles like electromagnetic inductions to convert mechanical energy from sources like wind, water flow, or combustion engines into electrical energy. Next question. The strength of a magnetic field is measured in? The correct answer is option D, Teslas. Teslas is the SI unit for magnetic field strength. It represents the force per unit current experienced by moving charged particles in a magnetic field. Next question, what is the principle behind the working of an electric motor? Correct answer is option D, electromagnetic force. An An electric motor operates on a principle of electric magnetic force, converting electrical energy into mechanical energy. Next question, the ability of a material to store electric charge is called. The correct answer is option C, capacitance. Here, capacitance is measured in farad and represents the amount of electrical charge a capacitor can store for a given voltage. A higher capacitance indicates the ability to store more charge. Next question, the unit of electric power is. Correct answer is option B, watt. Next question, the speed of light in a vacuum is approximately. The correct answer is option D. And this is a well-established constant in physics known as the speed of light in vacuum, symbol C. It plays a fundamental role in many areas of physics, including electromagnetism and relativity. Next question, the unit of refractive index is. Correct answer is option A, no unit. The refractive index is a ratio of two speeds. So the speed of light in a vacuum and the speed of light in a particular medium, since it's a ratio of two similar quantities, it simplifies to a unitless number. Next question, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflections, and this statement is known as. Correct answer is option C, law of reflection. The law of reflection states that when a ray of light strikes a smooth surface, the angle of incidence and the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflections, angle between the reflected ray and the normal. This means the reflected ray bounced back at the same angle it hit the surface, but on the opposite side of the normal. Next question, which mirror is used in vehicles to provide a wider field of view? Correct answer is option C, convex mirror. Convex mirror also carry fishy mirrors, bulge outward. This curvature allows them to reflect light at a wider angle, capturing a larger area of the surroundings. This is why they are commonly used as a passenger side mirrors and rear view mirrors in some vehicles to provide drivers with a broader perspective of what's behind them. On the other hand, a plane mirror reflects light at the same angle it hits the surface, providing a straight-on view with a limited field of view. This is not ideal for seeing a wider area behind the vehicle. And concave mirror have a curved inward surface that reflects light inward. They can be used to focus light or create magnified view, but they don't offer a wider field of view in this context. Next question. Which lens is thicker in the middle, thin at the edge? Correct answer is option C. The correct answer is option B, concave. Option A, convex lens. Next question. The image formed by a concave mirror can be. The correct answer is option C, both real and virtual. Next question. The focal length of a lens is. The correct answer is option D, the distance between the lens and the focus. Next question, which phenomena demonstrates the wave nature of light? Correct answer is option C, interference. Next question, a lens that diverges light ray is called a. Correct answer is option B, concave lens. Next question, the mirror used in shaving mirrors to get a magnified image is? Correct answer is option C, concave mirror. Here, when an object is placed close to a concave mirror between the focal point and the mirror itself, it produces a virtual, erect and magnified image, and this is ideal for getting a closer look while shaving. Next question, the measures of the bending of light ray as it passes from one medium to another is called? Correct answer is option C, refractive index. Next question, when light travels from a denser to a rarer medium, it? Correct answer is option B, it bends away from the normal. As light travels from a denser to a rarer medium, it speeds up. When light changes speed at a boundary, it bends due to these differences. And the directions of the bending can be explained using Snell's law, but qualitatively, light bends away from the normal in its scenario. Next question, the principle behind optical fibers is? The correct answer is option A, total internal reflections. This is the key principle. When light travels from a denser medium like the core of the fiber to a less dense medium like the cladding surrounding the core, if the angle of incidence is greater than a certain critical angle, the light will completely reflect back into the core instead of reflecting out. An optical fiber consists of a core with a lighter refractive index than the cladding that surrounds it. Light entering the core at a shallow angle undergoes total internal reflections, bouncing back and forth within the core as it travels through the fiber, and this allows for efficient transmissions of light signals over long distances. Next question, matter is defined as anything that? Correct answer is option C, anything that has mass and occupies space. Next question, the smallest unit of an element that retains its property is? Correct answer is option D, atom. Next question, which state of matter has a definite volume but no definite shape? Correct answer is option B, liquid. Next question, which of the following is a chemical change? Correct answer is option C, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is a chemical change. Iron reacts with oxygen and water vapor in the air to form a new substance called iron oxide. The properties of the rust are different from those of iron, indicating a change in the chemical compositions. Next question, the process of a solid changing directly to a gas is called? Correct answer is option A, sublimation. Next question, which type of mixture has a uniform compositions throughout? The correct answer is option B, homogeneous mixture. Next question, an element cannot be? The correct answer is option B. Sorry, here the correct answer is option A. An element cannot be broken down into simpler substance. Next question, which of the following is an example of a compound? The correct answer is option B, water. Water, on the other hand, is a compound. It is formed by the chemical combination of two different elements, hydrogens and oxygen. On the other hand, oxygen, gold, and silver are all elements. Elements are the simplest form of matter and cannot be broken down into simpler substance by chemical means. Next question, the change from liquid to gas at the surface of a liquid is called? The correct answer is option B, evaporation. Next question, the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom determines its. The correct answer is option D, atomic number. Next question, which of the following states of matter has the highest kinetic energy? The correct answer is option D, plasma. Plasma particles, being free electrons and ions, move at extremely high speed due to the high temperature involved, and this makes them the state of matter with greatest average kinetic energy. Next question, which separation technique is used to separate a soluble solid from a liquid? Correct answer is option B, evaporation. Here, when a solution is heated, the solid evaporates, leaving the dissolved solid behind, and this is a simple and common method for separating soluble solid from liquids. Next question, a molecule is. The correct answer is option B, a group of atoms bonded together. Next question, which property of matter depends on the amount of matter present? The correct answer is option C, mass. Mass is an extensive property that depends on the amount of matter present. It is directly proportional to the amount of matter. A large sample of a substance will naturally have a great mass compared to a smaller sample. Next question, which of the following is a pure substance? The correct answer is option C, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a pure substance with fixed compositions and distinct properties. It is a compound composed of carbon and oxygen atoms chemically bonded together in a specific ratio. It's generally considered a pure substance. Next question, which theory explains that all matter is composed of atoms? Correct answer is option B, atomic theory. Next question, which state of matter has particles that are tightly packed in a fixed position? The correct answer is option A, solid. Next question, which term describes the average mass of all isotopes of an element? The correct answer is option A, atomic mass. Next question, the positively charged particle in an atom's nucleus is the. The correct answer is option C, proton. Next question, which law states that compounds have a fixed ratio of elements? The correct answer is option A, law of definite proportions. Next question, the formula to calculate the number of moles is. Correct answer is option B, mass divided by molar mass. Next question, which of the following represents a chemical compound? The correct answer is option C, the combination of sodium and chloride. Next question, an ion is formed by. The correct answer is option A, loss or gain of electrons. Next question, which theory explains the behavior of gases? The correct answer is option B, kinetic molecular theory. Here, the kinetic molecular theory describes gases as collections of tiny particles that are constantly moving in a random directions at high speeds, and these particles collide with each other and the walls of their container, explaining the pressure, volume, and temperature characteristics of gases. Next question, which law states that mass is neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction? The correct answer is option C, law of conservation of mass. Next question, the sum of protons and neutrons in an atom is called. Correct answer is option B, mass number. Next question, which of the following represents a balanced chemical equation? The correct answer is option B. A balanced chemical equation follows the law of conservation of mass, meaning the number of atoms of each element must be equal on both the reactant side, that means left arrow, and the product side, right arrow. Next question, in a chemical reactions, the substance that react are called. The correct answer is option B, reactants. Next question, in a chemical reactions, next question, what is the product of the combustion of methane? Here the correct answer is option B, carbon dioxide and water. Next question, which symbol is used to represent a precipitate in a chemical equation? The correct answer is option D, it represents S. Here the symbol used to represent a precipitate in a chemical equation is S. Precipitates are solid substances that form from a chemical reactions and separate from the liquid mixture. The S symbol indicates a solid state, which is appropriate way to represent a precipitate in a chemical equation. Next question, what type of reaction is? Here the correct answer is option B, decomposition. Here, this is exactly what happening in these reactions. Calcium carbonate is decomposing into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Therefore, considering the breakdown of calcium carbonate and calcium oxide into a similar substance, this reaction is best classified as decomposition reaction. Next question, a catalyst is, correct answer is option C, increase reaction rate without being consumed. Here a catalyst increase reactions rate without being consumed by providing an alternative reactions pathway with a lower activations energy. So a catalyst allows the reactions to proceed faster without being permanently changed itself. Next question, oxidation is characterized by the correct answer is option B, loss of electrons. Here, in oxidation reactions, an atom or molecules loses electrons, increasing its oxidation state, and this loss of electrons is a key concept in understanding redox reactions where electrons are transferred between species. Next question, which of the following is a characteristics of acids? The correct answer is option C, sour, des. Next question, what is the pH range of basic solution? The correct answer is option B, 7 to 14. Next question, Which of the following is an example of a strong acid? The correct answer is option A, hydrochloric acid. Here, hydrochloric acid is a strong acid because strong acid dissociated completely in water, releasing all their available hydrogen ions, and this makes them highly conductive and effective in various chemical reactions. Next question. Which substance can be used to neutralize an acid? The correct answer is option B, base. When a base reacts with an acid, a neutralization reaction occurs, and these reactions produce water and salt. Next question. The pH of a natural solution is? The correct answer is option B, 7. Next question. The chemical formula for sulfuric acid is? The correct answer is option B, H2SO4. Next question. Which ion is responsible for the acidic nature of solution? The correct answer is option C, hydrogen ions positive. Next question. Which indicator turns red in acidic solutions? The correct answer is option C, litmus. Next question. A base that completely dissociates in water is called a? The correct answer is option B, strong base. Here, strong base completely dissociated in water, releasing all their available hydroxide ions, and this makes them highly effective in neutralization reactions and contributes to their strong base properties. Next question. Which of the following is a salt? The correct answer is option A, sodium chloride. Salts are unique compounds formed by the reactions between an acid and a base. They consist of positively charged cation and negatively charged anions, held together by ionic bonds. Next question. What is the main constituent of vinegar? The correct answer is option B, acetic acid. Next question. Which acid is found in the stomach? And the correct answer is option A, hydrochloric acid. Next question. The pH of pure water at 25 degrees Celsius is? The correct answer is option B, 7. Next question. Which of the following is an example of an amphoteric substance? The correct answer is option D, ZNO, that is zinc oxide. Next question. Which of the following is a weak acid? The correct answer is option C, acetic acid. Here, acetic acid is a weak acid because weak acid only partly dissociated in water, meaning a significant portion remains in their undissociated form. And this is why acetic acid, for instance, has a lower pH compared to the strong acid like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid when dissolved at the same concentration. Next question. Base reacts with acid to form? The correct answer is option A, salts and water. Next question. Which of the following indicator is colorless in acidic solutions? The correct answer is option B, phenolphthalein. Here, phenolphthalein remains colorless in acidic solutions but turns pink in basic solutions. Therefore, phenolphthalein is the only indicator on the list that is colorless under acidic conditions. Next question, which of the following is a property of metals? The correct answer is option B, good conductor of heat. Next question, which metal is liquid at room temperature? Correct answer is option B, mercury. Next question, which of the following is a non-metal? The correct answer is option D, carbon. Here, carbon is a versatile non-metal that exists in various forms, including diamond, graphite, and fullerenes. It's a crucial element in organic chemistry and forms the backbone of many biological molecules. Next question, the ability of metals to be drawn into thin wires is called? The correct answer is option A, ductility. Here, ductility refers to a metal's property of being stretched or deformed under tensile stress without breaking, and this allows them to be pulled into thin wires or elongated without fracturing. Next question, which of the following is the most reactive metal? Correct answer is option C, sodium. Next question, non-metals are generally... Correct answer is option C, poor conductors of heat. Next question, which of the following is used to galvanize iron to prevent rusting? Correct answer is option A, zinc. Here, galvanization is a process where a zinc coating is applied to iron or steel. So zinc is more reactive than iron, and this means that if the iron is scratched or exposed, the zinc will corrode first, protecting the iron underneath. This sacrificial protection prevents rust from forming on the iron. Next question, which element is known as the king of metals? The correct answer is option B, gold. Here, gold has historically been prized for its beauty, rarity, and resistance to corrosion, and these properties have earned it the title of king of metals due to its luster and malleability, high value, and chemical stability. Next question, the metal which is extracted from bauxite ore is? Correct answer is option C, aluminium. Next question, which non-metal is essential for the formation of proteins in the human body? The correct answer is option B, nitrogen. Nitrogen is a vital component of an amino acid groups that link together to form proteins, and this amino acid comes in various types, and their specific combinations determine the structure and functions of the resulting proteins. Your body obtains nitrogen from dietary sources like proteins from plants and animals. Next question, which metal is commonly used in electrical wiring? The correct answer is option D, copper. Next question, which of the following non-metals is used in water purifications? The correct answer is option C, chlorine. Next question, which metal is known for its high tensile strength and is used in construction? Obviously, here the correct answer is option C, iron. Next question, which of the following non-metal is a good conductor of electricity? The correct answer is option B, carbon, in the form of graphite. Next question, which metal is known for its resistance to corrosions and is used in jewelry? The correct answer is option D, gold. Next question, the process of converting a primary alcohol to an aldehyde is known as? The correct answer is option C, oxidation. Here, primary alcohols are converted to aldehyde through an oxidation reactions. And this process removes hydrogen atoms from the alcohol and increases its oxidation state. Next question, which of the following is use of ethylene? The correct answer is option C, ripening agents for fruits. Next question, the process of converting an alkene to an alkane is called? Correct answer is option A, hydrogenation. Here, this process involves adding hydrogen atoms to a molecule, often in the presence of catalyst. In the case of alkenes, hydrogenation breaks the double bond and adds hydrogen atoms across it, resulting in a single bond and forming an alkane. Next question, benzene is an example of a? The correct answer is option B, aromatic hydrocarbon. Benzene is a prime example of an aromatic hydrocarbon. Aromatic hydrocarbons have a specific ring structure with alternating single and double bonds that exhibit unique stability and chemical properties. Next question, which of the following compounds contains a carboxyl group? The correct answer is option C, ethanoic acid. Here, these molecules has the characteristics COH group with a carbonyl group bonded to a hydroxyl group attached to the 2-carbon chain. Therefore, only ethanoic acid has the defining feature of carboxyl group. Next question, which of the following is a saturated hydrocarbon? Correct answer is option D, propane. Here, a saturated hydrocarbon refers to hydrocarbon molecule containing only single bonds between carbon atoms and having the maximum number of hydrogen atoms possible for the number of carbon atoms present. Propane only contains single bonds between carbon atoms and has the maximum number of hydrogen atoms possible for its 3 carbon atoms, and this makes it a saturated hydrocarbon. Next question, what type of osmomerism is shown by the botany and isobotany? The correct answer is option B, structural isomerism. And this is the most fitting category. Structural isomers have the same molecular formula, but differ in the way their atoms are connected. Botany has a straight chain of 4 carbon atoms, while isobotany has a branch chain with 3 carbon atoms in a row and a single carbon attached as a side chain. Next question, which compound is known as the simplest ketone or ketone? Here, correct answer is option C, prophenone. Next question, the functional group present in alcohol is? The correct answer is option A, hydrogen atom. Next question, which of the following is an example of alkane? Correct answer is option C, ethyne. Next Next question, the simplest hydrocarbon is? Correct answer is option B, methane. Next question, which of the following is known as the powerhouse of the cell? The correct answer is option C, mitochondria. Next question, the basic structural and functional unit of life is? Correct answer is option A, cell. Next question, which of the following is a prokaryotic cell? Correct answer is option C, bacterial cell. Next question, what structure controls the movement of substance into and out of the cell? Correct answer is option D, cell membranes. Next question, which organelle is responsible for protein synthesis? The correct answer is option A, ribosome. Next question, which organelle contains the cell's genetic material? Correct answer is option B, nucleus. Next question, the jelly-like substance inside the cell membranes is called? The correct answer is option B, cytoplasma. Next question, which of the following is found only in plant cells? Correct answer is option B, chloroplasts. Here, chloroplasts are unique to plant cells. They contain chlorophyll and pigment that capture sunlight and use it to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugar called glucose through a process called photosynthesis. And this food-making process is essential for plants to survive and grow. On the other hand, mitochondria present both in plants and animal cells, ribosomes also present both in plant and animal cells, and lysosome also both present in plants and animal cells. Next question, which structure is involved in packaging and transporting proteins? The correct answer is option C, Golgi apparatus. Here, the Golgi apparatus sorts and modifies the proteins further. It adds tags specifying their destinations within or outside the cell, like a shipping center sorting packages. The Golgi apparatus ensures proteins are delivered to the correct location, so the Golgi apparatus plays a crucial role in ensuring proteins get to where they need to go within the cells or outside it to perform their specific functions. Next question, the process by which cells divide to form new cells is called? Correct answer is option D, mitosis. Here, mitosis is a fundamental process for growth, repair, and asexual reproductions in living organisms. It ensures that each new daughter cell receives a complete and identical copy of the parent cell's DNA. Next question, which of the following is the site of cellular respiration? Correct answer is option B, mitochondria. Mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell, are responsible for cellular respiration. They take in glucose and oxygen and through a series of complex reactions produce ATP, the cell's main energy currency. Next question, what is the functions of lysosomes? Correct answer is option C, digestion of cellular waste. Lysosomes are like the cell's cleanup crew. They are membrane-bound organelle that contains digestive enzymes capable of breaking down various molecules, including worn out or damaged organelles, invaded bacteria or viruses, cellular waste products. Next question, which part of the cell is responsible for photosynthesis? Correct answer is option C, chloroplast. Here, chloroplasts found primarily in plant cells contain chlorophyll, a pigment that absorbs sunlight. During photosynthesis, chloroplasts use light energy, water, and carbon dioxide to produce glucose, sugar, and oxygen. And this process is essential for plants and other photosynthetic organisms to create their own food and release oxygen into the environment. Next question, the double membrane surrounding the nucleus is called the... Correct answer is option B, nuclear envelope. The nuclear envelope is a complex structure that separates the genetic material, DNA, inside the nucleus from the cytoplasma. It regulates the passage of molecules between the nucleus and the cytoplasma, ensuring the cell functions properly. Next question, which type of cells lacks a nucleus? Correct answer is option C, bacterial cell. Bacterial cells are prokaryotic cells, meaning they lack a true nucleus and membranes-bound organelles. Their genetic material is found in a single circular chromosomes located in cytoplasma. So, while some fungi have a nucleus, bacteria are universally recognized for lacking a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Next question, the network of protein fibers that provides a structural support to the cell is called? Correct answer is option B, cytoskeleton. Here the cytoskeleton is a complex network of protein filaments that extends throughout the cytoplasma. It plays several important roles, including providing shapes and support to the cell, anchoring organelles in their specific locations, enabling cell movement, example muscles contraction, and facilitating cell division. Next question, which of the following organelles is involved in lipid synthesis? The correct answer is option B, smooth ER. Here the smooth ER, endoplasmic reticulum, is a specialized region of the endoplasmic reticulum that lacks ribosome. It's known for its role in various cellular processes, including lipid synthesis, detoxification, and carbohydrate metabolism. Next question, which cellular structure has a selective barrier regulating the transport of substance in and out of the cell? Correct answer is option C, cell membrane. Here the cell membrane is a critical component of all cells. It's a thin but tough phospholipid double layer that acts like a gatekeeper, controlling what enters and leaves the cell. Next question, the fluid-filled organelle in plant cells that stores nutrients and waste products is called the? Correct answer is option C, vacuole. Here the vacuole are large single membrane bound sacs found in plant cells. They play a vital role in several functions like storage, support, waste disposal, and balance. So vacuoles are the versatile storage compartments within plant cells that manage nutrients, waste, and even contribute to the plant structure. Next question, which hormone regulates the sleep-wake cycle? Correct answer is option A, melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced by the pineal gland in the brain. It is often called a sleep hormone because production increases significantly in darkness, signaling to the body that it's time for sleep. So melatonin levels then naturally decrease as it gets lighter, promoting wakefulness. So Melatonin plays a key role in regulating the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Next question. The primary functions of platelets is to. Correct answer is option C, clot blood. Platelets are tiny, disc-shaped cell fragmenting from much larger megakaryotics in the bone marrow. They don't have a nucleus and are packed with clotting factors. When a blood vessel is injured, platelets rush to the site and clump together to form a plaque, sealing the wound and preventing excessive bleeding. And this clotting process is essential for preventing blood loss and promoting healing. Next question, which organ is responsible for producing bile? Correct answer is option C, liver. The liver is the largest and the most versatile organ in the human body. One of its many important functions is bile production. Bile is a greenish yellow fluid that helps with digestion, particularly the breakdown of fats. Next question, the bone that protects the brain is called a. Correct answer is option C, cranium. The cranium is a bony structure that forms the skull and encases the brain. It's made up of several individual bones that fuse together as we grow. The cranium provides essential protections for the brain, which is a delicate and vital organ. Next question, which part of the brain regulates body temperature and hunger? Correct answer is option C, hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a small but critical region located deep within the brain. It acts as a control center for many vital functions, including regulate body temperature, hunger regulation. Next question, which muscle type is involuntary and found in the walls of internal organs? Correct answer is option B, smooth muscles. Here, smooth muscle is involuntary, meaning we don't consciously control its contractions and relaxation. It's found in the walls of various internal organs, including stomach and intestines, blood vessels, urinary systems, and respiratory systems. Next question, the organ responsible for filtering blood and producing urine is the. Correct answer is option A, kidney. The kidney are two bean-shaped organs located just below the rib cage on either side of the spine. They play a vital role in excretory system, performing several crucial functions like blood filtrations, urine productions, electrolyte balance, blood pressure, regulating, and hormone productions. So the kidney acts as a filtration system and a chemical processing center, ensuring the blood is clean and the body's chemical balance is maintained. Next question, which part of the human respiratory system is the site of gas exchange? Correct answer is option D, alveoli. Here, the alveoli are tiny air sacs located in the lungs. They provided a large surface area for the exchange of gases between the inhaled air and the bloodstream. The walls of the alveoli are extremely thin, allowing for efficient diffusion of gases. The alveoli are surrounded by a network of capillaries, tiny blood vessels. This close proximity between the alveoli and capillaries facilitated the rapid diffusion of gases. Next question, the functional unit of the liver is called. Correct answer is option A, loop-oli. Next question, which of the following glands produce adrenaline? Correct answer is option C, adrenal gland. Here the adrenal gland are two small glands located on the top of each kidney. They are part of endocrine systems which produce hormones that regulate various body functions. And the adrenal glands have two distinct regions. One is adrenal cortex, that is the outer layer of the adrenal gland that produces steroid hormones including cortisol, involved in stress response, metabolisms, and immune functions, and aldosterone regulates blood pressure and electrolyte balance. And the second one is adrenal medulla, and this is the inner core of the adrenal gland that produces epinephrine called adrenaline and norepinephrine called noradrenalines, which are catecholamine hormones. Next question. The muscular organs that pumps blood throughout the body is the correct answer is option D, heart. The heart is a vital organ in the circulatory systems responsible for continuously propelling blood throughout the body. It's a powerful muscular pump that contracts rhythmically to 1. Delivering oxygen and nutrients to all tissues and cells. 2. Remove waste products like carbon dioxide from the body. And the third one is maintain blood pressure within the healthy and range. Next question. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Correct answer is option B, arteries. And these are the strong muscular vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to all parts of the body. They have thick, elastic walls that can withstand the high pressure of the blood pumped from the heart. As arteries branch out farther from the heart, they become smaller and are called arterioles. On the other hand, veins, these are the thin-walled vessels that carry blood back to the heart. And the second one is capillaries. These are the microscopic blood vessels that connect arteries and veins. Next question. Which part of the ear is responsible for maintaining balance? Correct answer is option C, semicircular canals. Next question. The primary functions of the large intestine is to. Correct answer is option C, absorb water. Here, the large intestine, also sometimes referred to as a colon, plays a vital role in the digestive system, but its main function isn't about absorbing nutrients or breaking down complex molecules. Here is the point of its key role. One is water absorption, second, electrolyte balance, third, waste storage, and the fourth one is microbiome. Next question. The main function of the red blood cell is to. Correct answer is option C, to transport oxygen. Here, red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes, are specially designed for this critical role in the circulatory system. Red blood cells contain a protein called hemoglobin, which gives them their characteristics red color. Hemoglobin is what makes them so efficient at carrying oxygen. Next question. Which type of joint is found in the shoulder and hip? Correct answer is option A, ball and socket joint. Next question. Which part of the brain responsible for memory and learning is? Correct answer is option A, cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest and most developed part of the human brain, and it plays a critical role in various higher order functions. It includes memory and learning. Next question. Which hormone regulates the body metabolism? Correct answer is option C, thyroxine. Here, thyroxine along with triiodothyronine are collectively known as thyroid hormones. They are produced by the thyroid glands and play a critical role in regulating metabolism, the rate at which your body uses energy. Next question, the enzyme responsible for breaking down starch into sugar in the mouth is? Correct answer is option C, amylase. Here, amylase is present in saliva, which is produced by the salivary glands in the mouth. As you chew food containing starch, amylase begins to break down the starch molecules into simpler sugars, mainly maltose. This process continues further down the digestive tract with the help of additional enzymes in the pancreas and small intestines. On the other hand, like pepsin is enzyme produced in the stomach that helps break down proteins into smaller peptides. Lipase is an enzyme produced by the pancreas and small intestine that help break down fats into fatty acids and glycerol. And the third one is protease. Protease is a general term for enzymes that break down proteins. Pepsin is a type of proteases. Next question. Which chamber of the heart receives oxygenated blood from the lungs? Correct answer is option A, left atrium. Here, the circulatory system is a continuous flow, but oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are kept separated through most of the circuit. Left atrium receives the oxygenated blood returning from the lungs through the pulmonary veins, and the rest given in the options like right atriums receive deoxygenated blood from the two large veins, and the second one is right ventricle pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery for the gas exchange, and the third one is left ventricle, the strongest chamber of the heart. It pumps the oxygenated blood throughout the body through the aorta, the largest artery. Next question, the functional unit of the nervous system is? Correct answer is option B, neuron. Next question, which part of the human brain is responsible for regulating breathing and heart rate? Correct answer is option C, medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is a vital part of the brain stem located at the base of the brain. It acts as a control center for several essential involuntary functions, including breathing and heart rate. Next question, the smallest bone in the human body are found in the? Correct answer is option A, ear. The smallest bone in the human body are found in the ear. Specifically, the smallest bone are located in the middle ear and are called the ossicles. There are three tiny bones in this group. One is malleus, called hammer, incus, called anvil, and stapes, called stirrup. These ossicles play a crucial role in the hearing process by transmitting sound vibrations from the eardrum to the inner ear. Their small size and delicate structure allow for efficient sound transmission. Next question, which part of the human eye controls the amount of light entering the eye? Correct answer is option D, iris. Next question, the hormone insulin is produced by which organ? Correct answer is option B, pancreas. Here, the pancreas is a gland located behind the stomach that plays a vital role in the input the digestive systems and the endocrine system. Insulin helps cells absorb glucose sugar from the bloodstream for energy. When blood sugar level rises after a meal, the pancreas releases insulin to promote glucose uptake by cell throughout the body, and this helps maintain blood sugar levels within a healthy range. Next question, which type of blood cell is primarily responsible for fighting infections? Correct answer is option C, white blood cells. Next question, the largest artery in the human body is? Correct answer is option C, aorta. Next question. The primary site of nutrient absorption in the digestive system is? Correct answer is option C, small intestine. Next question. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? Correct answer is option B, cerebellum. Here the cerebellum is often referred to as the little brain due to its location to the rear of the brain and its smaller size compared to the cerebrum. However, it plays a vital role in motor functions including balance, coordinations, and motor learning. Next question. The structural and functional unit of the kidney is? Correct answer is option B, nephron. Here the nephron is the powerhouse of the kidney responsible for filtering waste products and excess fluids from the blood to produce urine. Each kidney contains millions of nephrons working tirelessly to maintain blood volume and chemical balance in the body. Next question. The process by which the uterus expels the fetus at the end of pregnancy is called? Correct answer is option D, labor. Next question. The hormone responsible for milk production is? Correct answer is option C, prolactin. Next question. Which part of the female reproductive system is the site of implantation? Correct answer is option C, uterus. Next question. Which gland produces a fluid that nourishes and protects sperm? Correct answer is option A, prostate gland. Next question. What is the term for the fertilized egg? Correct answer is option B, zygote. Next question. The outermost layer of cells surrounding the ovum is called a? Correct answer is option B, corona radiata. Next question. Which hormone is primarily responsible for the development of female secondary sexual characteristics? Correct answer is option C, estrogen. Here, estrogen is a group of hormones that play a critical role in development and regulating of the female reproductive systems, including breast development, widening of hips, growth of the uterus and vagina, and regulating of menstruations. Next question. Which structure is the flower is responsible for receiving pollen during pollination? Here the correct answer is stigma. Here the stigma is the recipitative tip of the carabel, the female reproductive organ of the flower. It is usually sticky to help trap pollen grains that land on it. Next question. Which type of pollination occurs within the same flower or between flowers on the same plant? Correct answer is option A, cross-pollination. Next question. What is the term for the brightly colored part of a flower that attracts pollinators? Correct answer is option B, petals. Next question. What is the functions of the sepals? Correct answer is option C, to protect the flower buds. Next question. The female reproductive part of a flower is called? Correct answer is option C, pistil. Next question. Which part of the flower becomes the fruit after fertilization? Correct answer is option C, ovary. Here the ovary is the base of the pistil, the female reproductive organ of the flower. It contains ovules, meaning eggs, that have the potential to develop into seeds. After fertilizations by a pollen grain, the ovary undergoes significant changes to become the fruit. The ovary wall thickness and the ribbons often becoming fleshy and colorful to attract animals for seed dispersal. Next question, the male reproductive part of a flower is called? Correct answer is option B, stamen. Next question, the process by which pollen is transferred from the anther to the stigma is called? Correct answer is option B, pollination. Next question, which term describes the formation of a new species? Correct answer is option C, speciation. Here, speciation involves the isolation of a population from the original species, leading to the accumulation of genetic differences over time, and these differences can eventually become so significant that the isolated population can no longer interbreed with the original species, resulting in the formations of new species. Next question, which molecule is responsible for translating mRNA into a protein? Correct answer is option A, tRNA. Here, these are adapter molecules that play a critical role in translation. During translation, the ribosome moves along the mRNA molecule, one codon at a time. A tRNA with anticodons complementary to the current codon on mRNA enter the ribosome. The correct tRNA delivers its attached amino acid, which is then linked to the growing polypeptide chain. And this process continues until the entire mRNA molecules is translated and a complete protein is formed. Next question, the process by which organisms better adapted to their environment tend to survive is? Correct answer is option C, natural selection. Natural selection is the process where organisms with traits that better suit their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing through traits on the future generations. Next question. Which principle states that Alice berries separate during gamete formation? Correct answer is option B, law of segregation. The law of segregation, also known as Mandel's first law, describes the separation of Alice berries during gamete formation. This ensures that each gamete receives only one allele for each gene. Next question. A change in the DNA sequence is called a? Correct answer is option A, mutation. Next question. Which process increases genetic variation during meiosis? Correct answer is option C, crossing over. And this process involves the exchange of genetic material between the homologous chromosomes during meiosis. This shuffling creates new combinations of genes in the resulting gametes, leading to the increased genetic variation. Next question. The alternative forms of a gene are known as? Correct answer is option B, alleles. Alleles are alternate forms of a gene found at the same locus on homologous chromosomes. Next question. Which molecule carries the genetic code from the nucleus to the ribosomes? Correct answer is option C, mRNA. Here, mRNA is a single-stranded RNA molecule that is a copy of a gene DNA sequence. It carries the instructions for protein synthesis from the nucleus to the ribosomes in the cytoplasm. Next question. The concept of natural selection was proposed by? Correct answer is option C, Charles Darwin. Next question. Which of the following represents a heterozygous genotype? Correct answer is option B, capital letter A and small letter A. Heterozygous genotype has two different alleles such as A, capital letter A and small letter A. Next question. The physical expressions of a gene is called. Correct answer is option C, phenotype. Here, phenotype refers to the observable physical characteristics of an organism, which are determined by the interactions of genes and the environment. Example, brown eyes and blue eyes. Next question. Which of the following is a homozygous genotype? Correct answer is option B, both capital letter A and capital letter A. Next question. Which scientist is known as the father of genetics? Correct answer is option B, George Mantel. Next question. The process by which a single cell divides into two identical daughter cells is called. Correct answer is option B, mitosis. Here, mitosis is a cell division process that ensures each daughter cell receives a complete and exact copy of the parent cell's DNA. And this is crucial for growth, repair, and asexual reproductions in many organisms. Next question. The basic unit of heredity is. Correct answer is option B, gene. Next question. The type of root system that has one main root with smaller lateral root is. Correct answer is option B, taproot. Here, the type of root systems that has one main root with smaller lateral roots is called a taproot. In a taproot system, the main root grows vertically down into the soil, with smaller lateral root branching off from it. And this type of root system is good for encoding plants in the ground and for accessing water and nutrients from deep into the soil. Next question. The protective outer layer of the plants which prevents water loss is called. Correct answer is option B, caudicle. Here, the caudicle is a waxy layer found on the epidermis of leaves, stems, flowers, and fruits. It is made up of chitin, a fatty substance, and often covered in waxes. And the chitin helps to prevent water loss from the plants by acting as a barrier to diffusion. It also helps to protect plants from pathogens and insects. Next question. Which process involves the movement of sugar from leaves to other parts of the plant? Correct answer is option C, translocation. Translocation is the process by which sugar produced during photosynthesis in the leaves are transported to the other parts of the plant, where they are needed for growth, respiration, storage, and other functions. Next question. Which process involves the loss of water vapor from the leaves of plants through tiny pores called stomata? Correct answer is option C, transpiration. Plants absorb water through their roots, and transpiration is the process by which excess water evaporates from the leaves of plants, primarily through tiny pores on the underside called stomata. And this helps to regulate plants' temperature, draw water up from the roots, and aid in the uptake of nutrients. Next question. In plants, which process break down sugars and other organic molecules to release energy for cellular functions and occurs throughout the plant? Correct answer is option B, cellular respiration. Next question, the symbiotic associations between fungi and plants' roots is called. Correct answer is option A, mycorrhizas. Next question, the reproductive structure of angiosperms is the. Correct answer is option D, flower. Here, angiosperms, also known as flower plants, reproduce sexually through flowers. Flowers contain the male and female reproductive organs that are essential for seed production. The flower's specific structure can vary greatly depending on the plant species, but they typically contain sepals, petals, and stamens, which we call male organs, and garbels, which we call female organs. Next question, which part of the plant is primarily involved in the exchange of gases? Correct answer is option C, leaves. Here, leaves have tiny pores on their surface called stomata. And these stomata allowed for the intake of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and the release of oxygen as a byproduct. While some gases exchange can occur in other parts of the plant, leaves are specifically adapted for these functions due to their large surface area and the presence of stomata. Next question, which plant hormone promotes cell elongations and growth? Correct answer is option C, auxin. Here, auxin is a crucial plant hormone that plays a key role in various growth and development process. It promotes cell elongations by stimulating the loosening of cells walls and uptake of water. And this allows cells to expand and grow longer, contributing to overall plant growth. Next question, the process by which plants release oxygen into the atmosphere is. Correct answer is option C, photosynthesis. Next question, the main photosynthesis organs of most plants are. Correct answer is option C, leaves. Next question, the region of rapid cell division in plants leading to growth is called. Correct answer is option A, meristem. Next question, which plant tissue is responsible for transporting water and dissolved minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant? Correct answer is option B, xylem. Here, xylem is a vascular tissue which specialized cells that facilitate the efficient long-distance transport of water and dissolves minerals from the roots to their shoots. Next question, the part of the plant that anchors it to the soil and absorbs water and nutrients is. Correct answer is option B, root. Next question, the tiny pores on the surface of leaves for gas exchange are called. Correct answer is option A, stomata. Next question, the process of converting nitrogen gas into a form usable by plants is called. Correct answer is option B, nitrogen fixation. Next question, which of the following is not a type of plant tissue? Correct answer is option D, cartilaginous. Here, cartilaginous tissue is a type of animal connective tissues and it is not found in plants. Plants have their own unique types of connective tissue. Next question, the loss of water vapor from the aerial parts of plants is called. Correct answer is option B, transpiration. Next question, The pigment responsible for capturing light energy in plants is? Correct answer is option A, chlorophyll. Next question, which of the following is a consequence of deforestation? Correct answer is option C, soil erosion. Next question, the total amount of living material in an ecosystem is referred to as? Correct answer is option A, biomass. Next question, the gradual change in species composition of a given area is called? Correct answer is option B, succession. Next question, which of the following is an example of keystone species? Correct answer is option B, beaver. Here, keystone species are organisms that have a disproportionately large impact on their ecosystem relative to their abundance. Beavers are a good example of a keystone species. They build dams that create ponds and wetlands, and these habitats provide homes for a variety of aquatic and terrestrial animals. Beaver dams also help to control flooding, filter water, and raise the water table. Next question, which level of the food chain will a primary consumer occupy? Correct answer is option B, second. Next question, the process of returning land to its natural state after mining or construction is called? Correct answer is option C, reclamation. Here, reclamation is the most appropriate term for the processing of returning land that has been disrupted by mining or constructions to a more natural state, and this can involve various activities like reshaping the land to its original contours, replacing topsoil, planting native vegetation, restoring natural drainage patterns, monitoring the success of the restoration efforts. Next question, the variety of different species within ecosystems is referred to as? Correct answer is option B, species diversity. Next question, the biome characterized by a very low temperature and permafrost is? Correct answer is option B, tundra. Here, tundras are vast treeless regions found in the Arctic and on the tops of the mountains. They are characterized by 1. Very low temperature with an average temperature below freezing for most of the year. 2. Short growing seasons, typically only a few months long. And 3. Limited plant life, mainly consisting of mosses, leeches, grasses, and small shrubs. 4. Permafrost, which is soil that remains frozen year-round. And the last one is few animal species adapted to the harsh conditions. Next question, a food chain always begin with? Correct answer is option D, producers. Next question, which type of symbiotic relationships benefits both species involve? Correct answer is option C, mutualism. Next question, the term niche referred to? Correct answer is option B, an organism's role in the ecosystem. Next question, the process by which green plants convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose is? Obviously here the correct answer is option B, photosynthesis. Next question, which of the following is an abiotic factor? Correct answer is option C, water. Next question, the branch of biology that deals with the interactions between organisms and their environment is? Correct answer is option B, ecology. Next question, the natural reservoir for many zoonotic viruses is? Correct answer is option C, animals. Next question, the term pathogen refers to? Correct answer is option B, disease-causing microorganisms. Pathogens are microorganisms that cause disease in their hosts, including bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Next question, the bacteria that convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia are called? Correct answer is option C, nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Next question, a common method for sterilizing medical instruments is? Correct answer is option B, autoclaving. Autoclaving uses high-pressure steams to sterilize medical instruments, killing all microorganisms. Next question, which part of the bacterial cell is targeted by penicillin? Correct answer, option A, cell wall. Penicillin targets the bacterial cell wall, disrupting its synthesis and causing cell lysis. Next question, penicillin is an antibiotic derived from? Correct answer is option C, derived from fungi. Next question, which microorganism can survive extreme environmental conditions? Correct answer is option C, Extremophilus. Next question, the study of fungi is called? Correct answer is option C, mycology. Next question, yeast is used in the production of? Correct answer is option C, bread. Next question, the process of heating food to kill harmful microorganisms is called? Correct answer is option B, pasteurization. Next question, the primary function of antibiotics is to? Correct answer, option B, to kill bacteria. Next question, which microorganism is responsible for causing malaria? Correct answer, option D, protozoa. Next question, viruses are unique because they require a host to reproduce. So the correct answer is option C. Next question, which microorganism is used in the production of antibiotics? Correct answer is option A, bacteria. Next question, the genetic material in bacteria is found in? Correct answer is option D, nucleate. Next question, bacteria that require oxygen for survival are called? Correct answer is option B, aerobes. Next question, microbiology is the study of? Correct answer is option C, microorganisms. Next question, the photoreceptor cells responsible for color vision are called? Correct answer is option B, gons. These are less sensitive to light but come in three different types that respond to different wavelengths of light, like red, green, blue. The combined stimulations of these cones allowed us to perceive color. Next question, which blood type is considered the universal donor? Correct answer is option D, O. Next question, the liquid portion of blood that makes up about 55% of its volume is? Correct answer, option A, plasma. And here is the last question for today's session. The component of blood responsible for oxygen transport is? Correct answer is option D, red blood cell. Thank you for watching the videos. See you in the next session.